I threw my parents a 30th anniversary party and they announced their divorce at it. I raised my champagne flute and watched 70 faces glow under string lights, every single one of them smiling at my parents. The slideshow cycled behind them on the projector screen. Mom in her lace veil, Dad with his arm around her waist, both of them impossibly young. I'd spent 3 weeks hunting down those photos, another week editing them into a montage set to their first dance song. 30 years, I said into the microphone. That's a lifetime of choosing each other, every single day. A few people clapped. Mom stood beside Dad in the navy dress I'd helped her pick out last month, the one she said made her feel elegant. Dad wore the tie I'd given him for Father's Day. He looked thinner than usual, but I'd chalked it up to stress at work. You two taught me what commitment looks like, I continued. What it means to weather storms together, to build something that lasts. Mom's smile wavered. I thought maybe she was getting emotional, so I wrapped up faster than I'd planned. To 30 more years, I said, lifting my glass higher. The crowd echoed it back. Mom reached for the microphone before I could step away. Thank you, she said, voice already shaking. Thank you all for being here tonight. Dad's jaw tightened. I moved to stand beside them, ready to hand the moment back to the guests, but Mom kept talking. We wanted to share this milestone with the people we love most, she said, because tonight isn't just about what we've built. It's about honoring where we've been and being honest about where we're going. Someone near the dessert table shifted their weight. The string lights swayed in the breeze. We're freeing each other, Mom said. A few people laughed, uncertain. I looked at Dad. He stared at the grass, hands shoved deep in his pockets. We've decided to divorce, Mom continued, and her voice cracked on the last word. We wanted to celebrate what we had before we move forward separately. The slideshow kept playing behind her. There they were cutting their wedding cake, feeding each other bites while friends cheered. The song hit its chorus. I couldn't move, couldn't lower my champagne flute or step away from the microphone stand. The crowd had gone completely still, 70 people holding their breath in my backyard. Mom wiped her eyes with the back of her hand. We're grateful for everyone who supported us through the years. We hope you'll keep supporting us now. Dad turned without a word and walked toward the driveway. His shoulders were rigid, his stride too fast. A few guests started whispering. Someone set down their glass. I scanned the faces in front of me, looking for anyone who might explain what was happening, but they all looked as gutted as I felt. My aunt covered her mouth. My best friend from college stood frozen beside the catering table, holding a plate of untouched appetizers. Mom handed me back the microphone. Thank you for putting this together, sweetheart. It's beautiful. She kissed my cheek and followed Dad toward the house, leaving me alone under the lights I'd strung across every tree, the ones I'd spent an entire Saturday hanging, because I wanted everything to be perfect. Full story on my channel below.